Hey Paula, are you there? I had something that I wanted to talk to you about. Is now a good time to text a little? Oh, hello, Ginger. Of course. I always have time to talk to my mother-in-law. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Well, it is actually about last week, you see. I was just curious where exactly you were last Wednesday. Did you get out into the city that day? You want to know where I was last Wednesday? Do you mind if I ask what this is about? Oh, I'm just a little curious is all. So tell me, did you go out? And if so, where did you go to? Well, actually, now that I think about it, I was at home all day Wednesday. Are you really sure about that? You didn't go anywhere at all? Wait a second. I just remembered now. I went to the grocery store Wednesday evening. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an even bigger trip, like into the city. You're really telling me that you didn't go out that far at all? Yeah, I'm positive that I stayed close to home on that day. I mean, I really don't even get out that much anyways, you know? Oh, I am very, very aware. Trust me. But anyways, would you mind telling me just what all of this is about? Why are you so curious about if I was out of town on Wednesday? Oh, I'm sorry. It's really nothing. It's just I was out in the city on that day, and I could have sworn that I saw someone who looked just like you. But I didn't bother talking to them at all, so I just wanted to ask if it was actually you. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm afraid you saw the wrong person. I was at the house for basically all of that day, so I guess it's a good thing you didn't end up talking to this person. It might have been a little embarrassing when you realized that it wasn't me, you know? I know, but I have to say that I was just shocked at how similar this person was to you. I mean, you two could have been twins. You know that you can tell me if you went out, right? Of course I know that, but I'm telling you that I really didn't go out at all. I'm sorry, are you sure this is all you want to know about? Because it seems like you're after something more. You know that I wouldn't lie to you, right? Oh, of course you wouldn't lie to me. I'm sorry. I just wanted to check is all. Well, okay then. I am telling you that I really didn't go out at all on Wednesday. Now, I'm sorry, but can we please just stop talking about this? I feel like I'm not being trusted right now, and it doesn't feel great. I'm sorry, Paula. I didn't really mean to press you like that. It's just that this person looked just like you is all. I just had never seen a doppelganger like that, so I was surprised was all. I see. Well, it really does sound to me like you saw the wrong person, because, as I've said several times already, I was at home basically all day on Wednesday. So, that's really all there is to it. Now, can you please just accept what I'm trying to tell you? Yes, of course I accept that. I'm sorry, I really wasn't trying to bully you or make you feel doubted at all. Well then, that means that we can stop talking about this then, right? Because I am basically always at home. Right, of course. I must have just made a mistake, and I'm sorry if I'm being persistent with the questioning. I understand that, but really, I feel like I shouldn't have to repeat myself that many times for you to trust me. Anyways, I just want you to know that if something like this happens again, I will go and talk to Caleb about this. At least he listens to and respects me when I tell him something. And I hope you know that if he finds out you ever did anything to hurt me, that he would cut you out of his life, like then and there. Hey, Caleb, I was just curious if you were still going to be coming over today.
Hey there, Mom. Yeah, of course I was still going to come over and visit you.
Do you know around what time you're going to be arriving here?
Yeah, I was thinking that I would get there around 3 in the afternoon or so. Also, did you want me to take out those big pieces of trash you have to the dump while I was there?
If you could do that, I would really appreciate that. Also, there was something that I wanted to talk to you about if it's all right. You were going to be coming with Paula, right?
No, actually, Paula isn't going to come. I invited her, but she said that she didn't want to.
Oh, really? Did she actually say that?
Yeah, but now I'm curious. Did something happen between the two of you? Because anytime I even mention, it's like Paula stiffens up and gets all nervous all of a sudden.
You mean she acts like she's scared of me or something like that? But why would she do something like that?
I don't know. I guess maybe she's just afraid to be scolded by you or something like that. You sure you haven't done anything that might have upset or scared her?
I really don't think that I could even have that effect on people, if I'm being honest with you.
I see. It's just that that's what Paula told me was going on. She told me that she always feels like she's under so much pressure when you're around. And she said that she feels like you're always trying to put her down. I don't know. I guess she just feels like you might be expecting too much out of her.
Well, I have no idea what she could be talking about. I really don't try and pressure her to do anything. Although, I guess I do check in just to make sure she's doing things right when she comes over.
Well, I really think that might be starting to have an effect on her. So maybe you could just try and give her a little more space? That would be great. After all, I would hate for any kind of drama to start just because of some miscommunication between the two of you.
You really think that if I'm having that kind of effect on your wife, you think that she's really scared of me?
Look, Mom, I'm not saying that you're a bad person or anything like that. Obviously, I know that you're a really kind person. But I think that you take some getting used to, and well, I guess maybe if you could just ease up on how you treat Paula. Maybe just boss her around a little less. That might help things between the two of you. I think if you just tried to be a little more loving towards her, that it would really help Paula get along with you.
But I thought I was being welcoming and loving to her. I had no idea that she felt so strongly about me.
I know that you didn't intend for this to happen, but I feel like these kinds of things can happen quite often between a wife and her mother-in-law, right?
I suppose you might be right about that, actually.
So, anyways, if you could just do your best to try not to scare Paula or anything like that, that would be great. Because I have to say that I was kind of surprised when she told me that it had gotten so bad she didn't even want to visit you with me. And more than anything, I just don't think that's how a family should be reacting to one another, right? I mean, you know that something has to have happened if Paula's so scared that she doesn't even want to visit you.
Wow. Yes, of course, son. I really had no idea that I was so bad for her. Had I known, I would have changed a long time ago.
I know that you would have, Mom. But I'm asking you to do that now. I just want you and my life to get along, you know?
Well, I just don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I have no idea how we'd ever get along and be friendly with one another.
Mom, what are you talking about? Why would you say something like that?
Because it just wouldn't work. I'm telling you now that it wouldn't work at all.
But I just want to know why. Why don't you think you and Paula can get along?
Oh, Caleb, I really am sorry, but it's just not going to work between Paula and I at all.
Mom, please? You can talk to me about this. I really want to know why it is that you are feeling this way about the situation.
I don't think I've ever been told that someone is scared of me. But the ironic thing is that I'm also scared of Paula.
Wait a second. Mom? I'm going to seriously need you to take some time and explain to me exactly what you're talking about.
I guess you really don't have any clue about any of this, do you?
Mom, enough with all the vague statements. I just want some clear answers out of you.
I'm talking about your wife here, Caleb. I just can't forgive her for what she's done.
What? What has she done, Mom? That is all I'm trying to get out of you.
It would be easier to explain all this to you when you get here. I have something to show you that will make this all make sense. Hey there, Caleb. I was just wondering if you're going off to your mom's house again. I mean, you went there last week to go and help her take out that trash she had, right? Do you think maybe you could not go and see her today since you just saw her last week?
And just why shouldn't I go and see my mom, huh?
Caleb, I'm sorry. I really didn't want to tell you this way, but I think that we should just stop talking to your mom.
What are you talking about this time? Why would we do that?
Well, I've been holding this in for a long time, but I'm pretty sure that your mom hates me. She's always bullying me, and I just don't know how much more of this I can take if you're going to keep her in your life. Oh, so you finally figured out that I hate you. Well, can you even blame me? After all, you've been nothing but a terrible wife and daughter-in-law. What on earth are you talking about, Caleb? What has gotten into you? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said earlier. This is Ginger speaking. I apologize for letting you think this was my son. Wait, Ginger? I don't get it. What's going on here? Oh, don't act so surprised. If you must know, Caleb is here with me right now.
Now wait a second. What the heck is going on here? Why are you texting me from Caleb's phone?
I'm texting you from his phone because my son is rather busy right now, and I won't be able to get to the phone. But I have to say, I am just shocked that you had the gall to accuse me of bullying you.
Ginger, I don't want to talk to you. Put Caleb on the phone right now.
No, I think that this conversation has been a long time coming for the two of us. After all, it's clear that you seem to think that there's some big problem between the two of us. So let's talk about that.
No, I'm not going to do this with you, Ginger. Just put my husband on the phone right now.
I'm afraid that you aren't going to get your way with this time. I don't think that Caleb or I should have anything to do with you ever again.
You really think this is going to work? If you want to play this game, I can go and talk to Caleb about this, and then you'll be the one left all alone.
What on earth are you talking about, Paula? You need to leave my son and I alone. I want you to leave him and get out of our lives.
How can you be so cruel to your own daughter-in-law? Don't you realize how awful all of what you're saying is?
I'm sorry, but if you think what I'm saying is bad, you really don't want to know what I'm thinking right now. But it's enough to say that I don't think that you're good enough for my son, and that's why I want you to leave him.
Are you telling me that Caleb is there with you right now while you're texting me all of this? Does he know that you're doing this? Because this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that you're bullying me. You're a terrible, horrible, evil mother-in-law.
You can cry all you like, Paula, but it isn't going to change a thing. In fact, you might as well accept it now that no matter how much you cry, no one is going to take your side.
But that can't be right. You're the bully here. You're in the wrong. I know that Caleb is going to take my side when I tell him about what you're doing to me.
Well, he might go to help you if you were a better wife, but I'm afraid things just aren't going to go the way you think they are. After all, why would he come to help a wife who is cheating on him?
Cheating? Me? Is that supposed to be a joke or something?
Oh, please. Why are you bothering to play dumb right now? I know that I saw you walking out of a hotel with another man the other day. But when I asked you about it, you lied to me and said that you were at home all day.
Are you talking about the other day when you messaged me about what I was doing on that Wednesday?
That's right. You said you were home all day, remember? But I'm sure that you must have been terrified when you realized you had been caught.
I have no idea what you're talking about at all, but this has gone on far enough. Besides, I told you that you got the wrong person.
You said that, but the thing is that I took a picture of the person I saw that day, and it was clear that this girl was having fun hanging onto this man's arm. The proof is all right here. Are you still going to keep denying the truth?
I am telling you that you got the wrong person. You just saw things and you have no idea what you're talking about. Did you talk to Caleb about all of this?
Of course I have. You were cheating on my son, and you didn't think that I'd tell him?
Ginger, you put Caleb on the phone right now. I am serious. I'm not going to stand for this any longer.
Hello, Paula. It's Caleb. Now, would you care to explain yourself to me?
Caleb, is that really you? You have to listen to me and not your mom, okay? I am telling you that I've never cheated on you. Your mom is lying to you so that she can try and get rid of me.
Paula, please. My mom showed me the pictures that she took of you.
But that isn't me. I'm telling you that your mom saw the wrong person. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
You really think that I don't know what my own wife looks like, Paula? You're wearing an outfit that I've seen you in countless times. You really think that there's someone out there who looks just like you and owns your clothes too?
Please, this is all just a big mistake. You don't understand.
I can't believe you, though. Remember you told me you wanted to try limiting that outfit for special occasions. But I guess cheating on me is pretty special, huh?
You can buy those clothes anywhere. That still doesn't mean that it's me. Maybe it's just a popular outfit. Please, you really think you can judge someone just from what they're wearing?
I really can't believe you're trying too hard to lie to me like this. Why can't you just be honest with me?
Because I am telling you that it wasn't me. Honest. You have to trust me.
You know that in the photo my mom showed me, it shows you and the person you're with, right?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I know you were cheating on me with David from my office. It was you two for sure. Unless you're telling me that there are two clones of you and David and they both happen to be sleeping with each other.
Caleb, please. You've got it all wrong. It really isn't like that at all.
Why, Paula? Why do you insist on keeping up this lie after I already know what the truth is? What is even the point?
Please. Okay. I'll admit that David and I were out together, but we were only doing some shopping and that's it. I swear.
I don't care what you have to say for yourself anymore. Besides, if that were really the truth, then why didn't you say anything about it until now?
Because, well, I guess I just thought that you would be mad at me. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to upset you.
I wonder if you even realize that you're just digging yourself a deeper grave. And to think that you tried to trick me into believing that my mom was bullying, but the worst part is you almost had me fooled.
But it's true. I am scared of your mom, and she is always telling me what to do and bossing me around.
And you used that to try and make me think my mom was a bad person. But now I realize that you were just trying to get her out of the picture before she could tell me about your affair. Isn't that right? You really are just pathetic, do you know that? How could you do that to my mom?
I swear that I only did it because I was scared. I know that she hates me, and that's why I was trying to get rid of her.
I have had just enough of you bad-mouthing my mom, Paula, and I know that you tried to cow my mom into not saying anything as well.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that my mom showed me the messages that you two were sending to each other. You threatened my mom by telling her that you could convince me to leave her. You tried to blackmail my mom.
No, it wasn't anything like that at all. I swear. I just knew that your mom wouldn't listen to me unless she knew you were on my side.
So that's it then? You're just going to try to use me to get what you wanted out of my mom then? Well, at least you've come and admitted it now. But you're going to regret this. So you're really not going to admit to your affair with David?
Please, you have to know that we were just out shopping together, and that's it.
Well, I just visited David at his house, and he admitted to everything.
Hold on a second. You went all the way to David's house to talk to him about this?
Well, since you weren't going to tell the truth, I had to get the truth out of David instead. But at least he gave me the truth.
You mean, he said that him and I? That can't be.
Oh, it didn't take much pushing at all. I only had to show him the photos my mom took, and that was enough. He admitted to everything right away, but I have to say, that still puts him in a league above you. At least he's enough of an adult to take responsibility for his actions. But anyways, I went and let our company know about what was going on.
But why would you do that? What does this have to do with work?
Well, I told my boss that I refused to work with the man that was sleeping with my wife. I said that either I would go or he would. And of course, there was no way the company was going to take David's side in this. So they had him transferred into our most remote office working in the archive room.
Caleb, I'm so sorry about all of this.
The both of you are just pathetic. You know, he was begging me not to say anything to his wife.
Yes, please. Whatever you do, don't tell his wife. I'm begging you. We don't need to make this any worse than it already is.
You really think you can ask for me that after you cheated on me? You've got some nerve asking that of me.
But I really am sorry. Whatever you do, don't tell David's wife about this.
I'm sorry, but it's too late for that. Now David is begging for his forgiveness just like you should be from me.
So then she already knows. Oh no. This is really, really bad.
That's right. And you should have seen her face when she found out. I almost feel bad for David. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up in the hospital by the time his wife is through with him. But you're not out of this yet. I think we should all meet in person and talk this out.
No, please, anything but that. If you really think she's going to land David in the hospital, then there's no way that I could meet her.
You really are such a coward. Do you know that? You lied and lied and lied to me about what you did. And now that you've finally been caught, you're too scared to take responsibility for what you've done.
But what should I do? This isn't fair. This can't be happening to me.
It's way too late to try and keep up that victim act of yours. Nobody thinks that you're innocent in this. In fact, David's wife and I are going to sue the two of you for your affair, and it's not going to be cheap.
You're really going to sue us?
That's right. So you better prepare to die with that.
But then, does that mean that you're going to leave me too?
Of course I'm going to leave you. And so is David's wife.
Please, you can't do this. I don't want to divorce you, Caleb.
Well, I do. And I don't really feel like listening to what you have to say on the matter.
Can't we just talk about this? I mean, I know that I messed up, but it's my first time doing this. Surely we can just work past this, right?
It isn't just about the affair, Paula. It's about how you lied to me and tried to turn me against my mom to protect yourself. I can never ever forgive you for doing that.
I know that I shouldn't have done that, but I really am sorry. I was just so scared to be caught.
Well, now you have been, and you're not going to get away with it. You tried so hard to avoid accepting responsibility for this, but now we're going to make you.
After that, David and his wife ended up divorcing, and him and Paula were sued by their former spouses for their affair. In addition, David had to move across the country to keep his new job, keeping the archive room in order. Paula, left with nobody to defend her, moved away as well as she started a new life in a new town. She has to work multiple jobs to afford her tiny apartment, as most of her income goes to paying off her legal fees to Caleb and David's wife.